It is midnight on the edge of a sheer cliff. There is absolute darkness, a howling crosswind, and a bottomless abyss dropping off. Standing at the edge is Hiroki, a young archery prodigy. He can hit any bullseye, every single time, provided the sun is shining and the conditions are comfortable. But out here in the black, staring into a fatal drop, his body betrays him. He overgrips the bow, his shoulders lock up tight, and his breathing becomes incredibly shallow. He releases the string. The arrow wobbles, gets caught by the wind, and vanishes into the dark, nowhere near the lantern. Technical perfection in a controlled environment means nothing if your mind shatters the moment the environment turns hostile. Hiroki is a victim of the paradox of effort. This is a psychological trap where desperately wanting to succeed actually triggers the physical reactions that guarantee failure. When you fixate on the outcome, your brain reads that pressure as a threat, triggering rigid muscle tension. This tension acts like a virus, fracturing fluid muscle memory. The harder your mind obsesses, the tighter your body gets, multiplying errors until success becomes impossible. Hiroki didn't miss because he lacked skill. He missed because his intense desperation to hit the target became the very mechanism that destroyed his form. Then, old Master Kenzo steps to the edge of the cliff. Unlike his student, his shoulders are dropped, his grip is light, and his entire posture is relaxed and fluid. Kenzo has spent the same decades drilling the mechanics of the bow. His muscles remember the weight and the draw just as clearly as Hiroki's. He approaches the shot through Zanshin. Zanshin is a Japanese term for relaxed alertness. It is the ability to remain intensely present and aware of a chaotic environment without absorbing any physical or mental tension from it. To counter the swirling wind and the terrifying drop, Kenzo does something entirely counterintuitive. He shuts his eyes, intentionally removing the terrifying visual variables from his brain's processing load. He survives the extreme conditions by deliberately decoupling his internal physical state from the external nightmares surrounding him. While Hiroki braced his body to fight against the howling wind, Kenzo simply inhales and exhales in rhythm with the gusts, letting the environment move past him. This physical fluidity stems from the practice of inner ease. This is the conscious, deliberate choice to stop caring about the final result of your action while you are performing it. In this diagram, we see the obsessive link between action and target. Kenzo severs this line. The target fades, isolating pure physical movement. Eliminating the desire to win frees him from the paradox of effort, allowing execution to flow as a smooth wave. True inner ease is realized when the execution of the technique becomes your only objective. The actual target is rendered completely irrelevant. Now we reach the apex of the draw. The wooden bow is bent to its absolute physical limit, holding massive potential energy. This exact moment is what archers call the void. It is the final, solitary split second where the shooter has to completely let go of all their disciplined preparation and trust their body. The release is not a forced snap or a violent pluck. The fingers simply relax, slipping effortlessly away from the taut silk string. The arrow cuts clean through the heavy crosswinds, sails perfectly over the black abyss, and pierces the dead center of the glowing paper lantern. Rigid, structured discipline is what builds your baseline capability, but willingly stepping into the formless, uncontrolled space of the void is the only way that capability can actually function under immense pressure. Kenzo lowers his bow and turns to his student with a simple truth. Hiroki missed because he was looking at the target. Kenzo hit it because he became the arrow. Fixating on a target creates a separation between you and your goal, which breeds ego and fear. Becoming the arrow demands total, mindless immersion in the immediate process of execution. The brain processes the fear of a missed target and the fear of a failed investment through the same physiological pathways. By mastering the release of the arrow, Kenzo is demonstrating a protocol for any environment where overthinking leads to paralysis. To perform at your absolute peak, you must possess the bravery to stop looking at the prize at the exact moment you try to claim it. True mastery is a paradox. It requires dedicating your entire life to relentless structural discipline, only to arrive at the moment of truth and completely surrender the outcome.